Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Friday. It is the 21st of October 2021. Got a beautiful day here at the homestead. It's warming up quite quickly. Not as cold last night, so that was a good thing. But I think it's about 38, 39 degrees right now. But nice. Sun's out. Sun feels really good. And so, hold on one second. I don't know where she ran off to real quick. Don't want her to be too far away. Oh, here she comes. Watch. What's going on? What's going on, baby? A good girl. Come on. Yeah, what are you looking for? Looking for Jerry Lee? Huh? Good girl. Good girl. All right. So, all right, guys. Let's get into this video. Railroad. The railroad companies have rejected their the railroad workers, what they're looking for, especially the conductors and engineers. They're looking for sick time, like seven days paid sick time a year for if there is without being penalized for taking time off. So that's the stickling point right now. So the company with part of the negotiation was a 24% raise and also a $5,000 bonus, like for being a worker or whatever. But they didn't want to give these folks any sick time and not be unpenalized for taking time off. And so that's obviously a sticking point with the workers. I'm going to tell you what, and I'm going to have to agree with the workers on this one, folks, because you don't like wake up and decide, you know what, I think today I'll be sick. It doesn't work that way. And you shouldn't be penalized if you are sick. You should be able to have paid time off. Every job that I've ever worked on, you acquire sick time. With nursing, I know that different unions that I've been with nursing, you get so many hours per month that you acquire as far as sick time. You can put that in your bank. You have a bank. You can only they may only max it out at like 256 hours, I think. Like the one I had was like 256 hours of sick time you could acquire, and then if you hadn't used that sick time, then you just don't get any new sick time. So it was always, if you started getting close to your max of sick time, you took some sick time. So you don't want to lose that acquirement of it, and it's a paid day off, so you might as well take advantage of that. I don't think that is too much to ask. These guys are asking, for 7 days, which is, 56 hours a year, to be able to take those days or that time off. I don't think that that's too much to ask. But, heaven forbid that management would actually want to work with somebody. But anyway, because of that, it's looking more and more likely. I mean, today is the 21st. If they don't come to some sort of an agreement, and this was just rejected, I just saw that this was just rejected by management. They don't want to give that time off. If this is like 6 of the 12 unions have accepted the deal, but unless all of the unions accept the deal, they'll go on strike. And if they go on strike, if the railroad workers all go on strike, there's going to be big problems. With so much of our produce to goods to whatever is shipped on the railroads, that'll all come to a standstill. And you're looking at billions of dollars of lost revenue, of being able to, move goods and services that way. Not good at all. And that's something that is definitely looming now. And so unless they can get this ratified, get some kind of a deal done, and get that set up before the 19th of November, we're looking at a strike coming. And that's going to hurt everybody. But again, I will be the first to say I am absolutely 100% on the side of the workers. I believe that they should be able to have that sick time. They should be getting proper pay. I've had several people that worked for the railroad industry reach out to me and tell me how truly bad it is, how the management will sneak around and look for a reason to get you in trouble or to fire you and stuff like that. And I can tell you right now, if I'm doing my job, and this is just me, I probably wouldn't last long with the railroads, because I'd tell them to go F themselves, because I do my work. If I do my work, leave me alone, let me do my job. Don't be climbing in my behind. Now, if I do something wrong, I got no problem with constructive criticism. Tell me what I need to do right, and I will fix it. But I don't play games. It's one of the things I always hated. I had one job, one time that I worked. It was a county job, okay? All kinds of games, constantly. They were real big on writing people up all the time, left, right, and center. Oh, we're writing you up for this, we're writing you up for that. Well, I don't play those games, and so I used to refuse to sign the write-ups, and that really pissed them off because I wasn't afraid. I only lasted 6 months on that job. Just before, so here's how those type of jobs work. This was a county job. You're on probation for the first 6 months, right? If in that first 6 months, if they decide to get rid of you, they can get rid of you at any time, and the union cannot protect you. Once you are done with your 6 months, then the union protects you, and it's much, much harder for them to get rid of you if they don't like you. Well, what happened to me on that job is 2 days before, and it was actually like 4 or 5 days before Christmas, which was a really fun thing to deal with. They called me up and let me go. Now, they don't have to give you any excuse, any reason. They can just let you go. They don't have to justify in that first 6 month period of time why they let you go. Well, I know why they let me go, because I wouldn't play their games. And they knew that if then, once the 6 months was up and the union had my back and was protecting me, they knew they were going to be in big, big trouble. And so I get it. But if I had played the game for 6 months, I would have been fine. Just not my style. I don't do it. I just don't. It never has been my style. Never will be my style. That kind of nonsense, I don't play that. In that time period that I was there, okay, and I'll let you guys make a guess real quick. How many people do you think I wrote up in that 6 month period of time? Because I was a supervisor, right? I was a charge nurse on night shift, and so I had CNAs working underneath me. How many write-ups do you think that I did? So I'll give you a second. Go ahead, pause, write down how many you think I wrote up, and I will tell you how many I wrote up. I wrote up 0. I made 0 write-ups. Now, did people screw up? Yep, they sure did. But you know what I did when somebody screwed up? I sat them down like a human being, like an adult, privately, never chastised them publicly in front of other people. I took them aside, sat them down, and said, this is the problem. This is what you need to fix. I don't want to write you up, but you better get on top of this. That's the way I believe you should be dealing with people, not playing little write-up games constantly and all that type of thing. But but again, so I'm going to always be siding on the side of the workers. I think people should be treated with respect and dignity. I don't think that is too much to ask for anybody. And so these railroad workers have been being abused, if you will, for far, far too long. And they should be taken care of better. They should be able to have this paid time off and, not be penalized for using the sick time. So definitely want to hear your thoughts on this, folks. I'd like to hear what you have to say. So I'm looking forward to your feedback. Number one, we'll ask 2 questions. Do you think that the railroad workers should be getting this paid time off, right? Sick time. Number 2, do you believe there will be a strike? And so that's what I'm curious about. That's what I'd like to hear what you have to say. All right? So anyway, guys, I am going to jump off of here for now. I will be live streaming again tonight. Topic to be determined. So we will see you all at 8 o'clock tonight for that. Remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to accomplish, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching your goal is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. All right, I will see you all later. I hope you all have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.